Okay, so we're out at Google and we are going to start a search. In this case, I think I'm going to look at the niche of kiteboarding. That's one of the new niches I'm looking at, because I did find some affiliate products out there. So I'm going to search for kiteboarding magazine. And again, we're looking at existing magazines in the offline world and seeing what kind of stats they have for their websites, as well as what kind of demographic information they have for their client base, for their subscribers. And so if we look at kiteboarding magazine at kiteboardingmag.com, and what you're looking at when you go out to their sites, you're looking for a link. It's usually found on the bottom. Sometimes it's up here on the main nav bar, but most times it's on the bottom. And if we scroll down to the bottom here, we can see they have videos and some boards and stuff running Google AdSense. But down the bottom, you can see it's usually this link here, the advertise link. And usually what it is they usually give you an option of, do you want to advertise within the magazine or do you want to advertise online? And a lot of times they'll give you pricing for each. They'll also give you demographics to make a decision on whether or not the readership of that magazine is actually a target market that you want. And let's take a look at their advertise page. So they even have a digital version, and here's the media kit, and that's usually what we're looking for, is the media kit. We can see that it has their different contact key personnel here. But if we look at the media kit, a lot of times these will be in PDF format, which this is by the splash that comes up. And so now the media kit is up and loaded. Let's go. If we are not able to scroll yet, let me pause this and figure out this. Okay, so it was just formatting it for my smaller screen for this recording. So I'm recording at 640 by 480. If you can see here, there's 7 pages to the media kit, and we can zoom in here a bit. So it gives you a little bit of background of what kiteboarding is all about, what the lifestyle is, grassroots, offbeat people, the kiteboarding community. They have a travel feature for people that are traveling to different areas, like Virgin Islands or Vietnam, or I've seen some in Costa Rica, Brazil. There's a kiteboarding association or competition around the world. They have a section for equipment and instruction. Let's zoom out here so I can scan it a little bit better. Okay, so then over on this side is where the demographics are, and this is where it gets kind of interesting. So we can find out a lot about their readership and just even the target market. A similar household income as the wine niche that I'm also starting to work in now, around $100,000 a year household income. The median age is 35. It's made up of primarily male, with 91% and only 9% in the female. So there's not a lot of women in the sport, not a lot of women subscribers to the magazine. So this would kind of be really a targeted men niche, and so if you have products specifically targeted towards men, this would be a good target market for you. 87% are college educated, and 72.3% plan to take a kiteboarding vacation in the next 12 months. So that's probably why they have the travel section of their magazine as well, because these people are ready to take a vacation and go kiteboarding, maybe out to Maui, maybe down to Central America or Caribbean or something like that. Length of time kiteboarding, They've been kiteboarding for close to 1.5 years, and 71.5% have taken kiteboarding lessons. Average spent on equipment annually is $1,500. This is one of the reasons why this market really interests me, because it's a market that people that are just, they're avid kiteboarders, and the amount of money that they're spending to participate in this sport or this hobby is significant. $1,500 spent annually on equipment is a good amount of money, and if you can get into that as an affiliate and promoting products, I did find products out on different affiliate networks that I'm now promoting on some different Web 2.0 sites that I built this weekend, specifically in this niche. So it's still new on those sites. They haven't been indexed yet, but it'll be interesting to see what happens, because that's actually selling affiliate products. They're very high price affiliate products, but it's very much in a rabbit niche. So their total distribution for this magazine is 32,000, and they have 8,000 subscribers. And so they even break it down by the region. So primarily, of course, since it's an ocean sport, they have 36.5% over on the West Coast, and 20% on the East Coast, or well, 37%, I guess, on the East Coast if you include the Southern East Coast and Northern East Coast, and then of course the people in Minnesota and in the Midwest and stuff. There's a lot of lakes here in the Midwest. That's probably the other kiteboarders that you're getting. But then the dry states and the western states don't have much. There's some bigger lakes here in Idaho and of course probably down here in Lake Mead, and so there might be some kiteboarders down there as well. But not a lot. Primarily coastal market. They also have an e-newsletter. That probably means that they are also have a mailing, so that, yeah, actually, if we zoom in here, you can see how much it costs to include a banner on their e-newsletter. So a 468 by 60 standard banner is $200 for the mailing, or a 125 by 125 tile is only $100. So if you look at it as a market that people are spending $1,500 a year in to get their equipment, if you had an offer for them, if you had an affiliate program that wasn't already advertising in their e-newsletter and you could place the advertisement for them, this might be beneficial. They can also create a custom e-newsletter for you for $750 per mailing. And then you have the website banners. So you can see, okay, a website with kiteboarding, there's a small readership here of 8,000 subscribers, 32,000 total. They have they're getting $300 per month for a 125 by 125 tile. For a regular banner, $200 a month, and for a run of site, 125 by 125 is $150 a month. And that's being rotated with other sponsors, whereas the homepage 125 by 125 is exclusive. So an exclusive square tile is $300 a month. The other areas that you might want to think about with this would be sunglasses, boogie shorts, different types of shoes, any kind of young hip beach gear would be good. Of course, it's always sunny out on the water, right? And then they also have a video site, 24/7 kiteboarding channel. And if we look at, this has the digital requirements. So mainly what we're looking for here, of course, is the demographic to get to know our market. But we also want to know, what is the subscribership? What is their monthly views on their site, which I didn't see in this media kit. We'll check out a couple more also. But that gives us an idea of what the market is.